All right, Shalom. For the first, we'll give our praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash, the monarchy, apostle, elders, the great millstone, and to all Akim across the globe, pushing the word of truth and shit, and want to say Shalom. So I died now from the great millstone camp of Chicago, with a little quick hit lesson, and basically going into today's the Passover, tonight is the Passover, and it's a very solemn assembly. And as I was reading and meditating on some things, the one thing that really stuck out was the ungratefulness, the unappreciativeness, if that's a word, the lack of understanding that the Lord had delivered them out of the hand of their oppressors, man. And our people have a short-term memory, man. They forget about the things that you did for them, but they only remember the things and harp on the things that you don't do for them, man. As in the case with Moses, dealing with these hard-headed and stiff-necked people, rebellious people, coming out of Egypt during the time of the Exodus, you know. And our people don't consider the trouble that the Lord has delivered them from, nor the incidences that they may have been in but had not affected them. You may be in a car accident where you've been spared, the driver been injured. All right, there may be incidents where the Lord has delivered you, but the judgment fell on the person behind you or the person next to you. So people don't consider, all right, the mercy nor the love that the Lord has for you, man. All right, and this lesson is basically going into our people not giving the Lord His credit for the things that He has done. Now, when we were in Egypt, all the plagues that came upon us, or came upon Pharaoh, so like it came upon Pharaoh, the boils, the killing off of the first son, or the firstborn, the river turning to blood, the locusts, okay? All those things was Israel spared from, okay? And when Pharaoh finally decided to let our people go, all right, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we were relieved. Because we were in Egypt, we were serving 30 years under the previous Pharaoh, and it was so-called good, man. We had no problem, so to speak, all right, doing our labors. When the next Pharaoh came up that knew not Joseph, all right, he had a problem with us, man. We made us get our own straw, and it said that the manner of our works should not diminish, all right? And he laid upon us very rigorous tasks, then appointed taskmasters over us, man. And our people cried out and murmured unto the Lord, all right? And the Lord gave us, Moses, to deliver us. All right, but at the time of deliverance, after the Lord had delivered us from Pharaoh and from Pharaoh and the splitting of the Red Sea and watching the Egyptians be consumed by the water, our people instantly started murmuring about not having enough to drink and not having no food, Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of precepts of the Lord in this lesson edifying. 2 Ezra 2 and 17. Where are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did you not cry unto me? You cried unto the Lord. As y'all people cry about oppression, they cry about paying bills. They cry about taxes. They cry about injustice and going to work and being treated like shit. All right? But the Lord will deliver you. The Lord will give you another job. The Lord will send you unexpected monetary things at times. The Lord knows what you have need of. Okay, even with you 2/3, man. The Lord will give you a place to eat, a place to stay. He'll give you food to eat, a place to stay. He'll give you a job. Okay? But yet you still don't want to. Yet you don't take consideration that the Lord has done it. You still murmur and complain about what you don't have. All right. Verse 19. Then had I pity upon your mournings, and gave you manna to eat. So you did eat angels' bread, man. All right. The Lord makes it rain on the just and the unjust, man. The 2/3 and the elect were coming out of Egypt together, man. But as a whole, he supplied our needs to everybody, man. Our clothes didn't wax old, and our clothes didn't wax torn, and our shoes didn't wax old, man. We have food to eat every day. We were protected and guided by that cloud of pillar by day and the cloud of pillar by night, fire by night, which is what? The chariot. All right, being led by what? By who? By Yahweh Shai, man. So we was in the wilderness, and we had no worry because the Lord was before us, man. All right. So how much now? Okay. So how much now that we are in the truth? Why are we worried, man? Why are we murmuring? Why are we complaining about the things that we don't have when the Lord said, well, food and raiment be there with content? Okay? It says, when you were thirsty, did I not cleave? Shalak, I got my glasses. When you were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock and water flowed out to your field? For the heat, I covered you with the leaves of the trees. You know, the Lord, see, we've seen to forget the simplicity of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? The bountifulness and the fullness and the mercy that he has upon us with the simplicity of the things that he provides, man. Yet you murmur and say, where's thou loves me? Okay? I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I do more for you, saith the Lord? We were so under the rod, under the persecution of the Egyptians, that we were fed up that we cried unto the Lord, and the Lord delivered us, man. He sent us a Savior in the eyes of Moses, man. And then in the wilderness, he provided shade for us, he provided water for us, and food for us, and protection, man. All right? Like, what more do you want the Lord to do? See, the thing is with our people, they don't acknowledge the simple things that the Lord has provided. This is the point, 22 and 23. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, when you were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst and blaspheming my name. Right, man, because the Lord said all sins shall be forgiven except for blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, man. So you blaspheme the name of the Lord, telling Moses, you brought us forth out here into the wilderness to die of thirst. That's how ungrateful you niggas are, man. The Lord will do something for you, right? But yet it's not to your standards, so therefore you want more. Instead of being content with your $600, because really, it's the Lord giving you that money. It ain't Esau. All right? But you know, that's going off on a tangent. But the point being that, hey, the Lord provides for everybody, man. But you don't. But the fact that you fail to acknowledge the things that he do for you, all right, allows you to go on vacation, allows you to breathe again, allow you to perform the simple everyday task of maintaining your so-called standard of life. You take no thought, or nor do you say, Thawala Yahweh Shai for your mercy. verse 23, it says, I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but I cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet, man. See, the Lord didn't give us, look, the Lord didn't give us fire for our disobedience, fire for our murmuring, man. But what did he do? He provided, man. All right? And the Lord, all the Lord wants is you to acknowledge that he is the power, man. Hold on, slug here. Or not. Lamentations 3 and 22. It is the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not, man. All right, hey, it's the Lord of the Lord. I'm sorry, let's get this in a blue letter. Lamentations 3 and 22. It is of the Yahweh's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not. And let's look at some of these words. All right, because it was the Lord's mercy that he didn't give us fire for our murmurings and blasphemies, man. All right, look at the word mercies. Goodness, kindness, faithfulness. All right, the Lord is the Lord put his name in Israel, man. Okay, all right. He does things because he put his word above his name. All right. I feel like put that. Let's see if I can get that real quick. Lock it. Psalms 138 and 2. I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth, for thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name, man. So it's the Lord's word that he has proclaimed, all right, which is his goodness, man. And which is why we're not consumed, man. All right? Because he put his word above his name, man. And that's his kindness, his goodness, man. All right? And let's get the word consumed. It says to finish, complete, perfect, to finish, cease doing, leave off doing, to complete, sum up, make whole, to destroy. All right? So the Lord's tender mercy, all right, they were not destroyed, man. All right, the Lord's mercies are plentiful. His compassion is unlimited, man. Although you don't tempt the Lord, all right, or take his mercy for a time to be wicked as hell. All right, but know that the Lord is full of compassion, man. And the example of that is the time of Exodus, man. if we weren't consumed, we weren't destroyed. All right, for memory. Now, the balance and understanding to that is only only Joshua and Caleb and the younger Israelites, the children, all right, entered into the kingdom. But at that time when they were murmuring and talking stuff, and the Lord didn't right then and there destroy them, man. All right, don't forget we wandered around 40 years in the wilderness to what? All right, for the Lord to purge. All right. All right, for the Lord to purge and to cleanse those who were unworthy. All right, to go into the land that was promised, man. All right, let's go to the word compassion. It's absolute mercy, man. All right. So let me say 3:22, it says, it is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not, man. All right, compassion also goes into mercy. All right, and we got to understand that the Lord, matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 12:9. Not that thou was unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts or with one rough word. All right. So the Lord, this is prove, I brought that out because it proved that the Lord can destroy you with just by saying, cease from living, man. Run with word, die. You know, or whatever the word he chooses to use, man. All right. His compassion and the mercy, man, is far exceeding, man. And we got to take heed, all right, the Lord can destroy you with what? With one rough word, man. All right, you see the Lord's judgment being brought, matter of fact, bringing judgment to light. Lock it. Come on, finger. So Zephaniah 3:5, the just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He filleth not with the unjust, knoweth no shame, man. So every day the Lord brings the judgment to light, man. All right? The fact that you're spared, you're not consumed, is the Lord's judgment, and you got to thank the Lord for that, man. All right? Our people don't consider, man. Let me get this. That's not it. Okay, that is, that's perfect too. It's the number 11:5. We remember the fish which we did eat. Man, let's get to the whole point. I'm getting to the point. You read the number 11, it gives a breakdown. But verse Numbers 11:5. We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. All right? And they weren't happy with just with the manna that they ate, man. The Lord had to give them flesh till came out their nostrils, man. So you people don't understand that even when you was in Egypt, it was the Lord still feeding you, man. Okay? So you people are very inconsiderate about the mercy, the compassion that the Lord has had on you, upon you. All right, and it's His mercy that you're not destroyed, man. Let me see this. Get this real quick. I'm gonna close it. Hosea 2:8. You know, this goes into us going away from the Lord, all right, and seeking after these other gods and these other another way, all right. But the Lord also compared Israel to a tender and delicate woman, all right. This is Hosea 2:7, and she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them. She shall seek them, shall not find them. Then shall we say, we will go and return to my first husband, for then it was better with me than now. And it goes to adulterous women, all right. But even when we come out of Egypt, our people wanted to return into Egypt, man. All right, no one, because they said they had it easy. All right, they had to worry about eating and drinking. All right, so they rather serve under hard bondage rather than accept the fact that the Lord delivered you from that. All right, and although you may have to, because look, going through the wilderness was a testing ground for Israel, man, to see who loved the Lord and acknowledged Him and who didn't. All right, but our people wanted to immediately return to Egypt, man, and to depend and to trust in the shadow of it, man. All right, because our people still think it's better to serve the Egyptians, the modern day Egyptians, with Esau, Edom, rather than come serve the Lord. All right, verse 8, for she did not know that I gave her corn and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, was thou prepared for Baal, man. All right. And the point being, the Lord gave us our oil, our wax, our flax, our corn. All right. The Lord always been feeding us. He always been taking care of us, man. But you want to go take these things and that the Lord gave you and give credit to Esau. Give credit to Satan, man. The devil. You know? And that's why the end result of us going into the promised land was only Jacob and Joshua and Caleb, all right, and the younger ones that entered into the promised land, man. Just like now, it's going to be a certain number of people, the remnant, the elect, is going to make it to the promised land again, all right, and that's the ones who believe in the Lord, man, who give acknowledgement to Yahweh Shem Shai. With that, once they call Allah, Yahweh Shem Shai, the Apostle, the Elder, the Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Baba Bar.